All right, so we'll start off with a warm-up. Okay, so you can stand near your chair, so standing nice and tall. We're just going to warm up our ankles first, so you can hold on for balance if you want to. And I want you to just lift your heels up just one at a time like so, keeping both feet on the ground and just lifting your heels up one at a time, just like that. Make sure your posture is nice and tall. You can hold on to that chair for a little bit of balance. That's it. So we're warming up the ankle joint. Okay, a few more. Bending those knees just a little bit. All right, and now we're going to do some ankle circles. So grabbing your left leg and just circling clockwise first a few times, and then anti-clockwise. That's it. Nice big circles. And then changing feet, circling clockwise first. The warmer the ankle joint gets, the more you can circle, and going the opposite way. That's it. Nice big circles. And now we're going to warm up our hip joint. I'm just going to move a bit forward so I don't hit the back of the garage. Standing nice and tall, I want you to swing your leg forward and back. Nice and controlled movement. Forward and back. That's it. Holding on for a little bit of balance. And swinging that leg forward and back. A few more times. And now we're going to swing it sideways. And in front of the other leg, out to the side, and then in front. Nice and gentle. Okay. That's it. So warming up that hip joint. Excellent. And now doing the other leg, so swinging it forward and back. That's it. Holding on if you still need to. Nice and controlled movement. Excellent. Forward and back. That's it. Just as high as you can go. And now, I'm just going to stand on the other side and swinging it out and in front. That's it. Out. Excellent. A few more. And rest. Okay, so now what we're going to do is our side stretch. So standing nice and tall, your left hand on your left shoulder and just leaning down the other side, seeing how far you can go. Nice long stretch. That's it. Couple more. Last one on this side. Swapping hands now and sliding down that opposite side. Seeing how far you can go. Try and go a little bit further each time. That's it. Couple more. Last one. And rest. Okay, so now we're just going to work our hip flexors just a little bit more, and we're just going to raise our knee and touch your hands on the opposite knee. That's it. Alternating as you go. Lifting your knees and touching. Beautiful. Now, if you wanted to advance this movement, you can try elbow to knee if you wanted, or just keep it down here. That's it. A few more. Excellent. Lifting those knees up just as high as you can go. and rest. We're now going to roll our shoulders up and back. Nice big rolls. That's it. Up and back, up and back, up and back. Few more. Okay, and last one, and rest. All right. So now in this move, we're still doing our warm-up. We're going to do a chair pose. So instead of doing our sitting down and standing up, we're just going to do a chair pose without the chair behind us. So I'm just going to leave it out the side. So all that we're going to do is our feet are about hip-width apart. I'm standing nice and tall. And I'm just going to pretend to sit down and stand up. And pretend to sit down and stand up. That's it. So you can lift your arms up higher if you want. If that feels too difficult to do, you can keep them here. So whatever you feel comfortable in doing, that's what you can do. So just bending your knees, pretend to sit up, pretend to sit down and stand up. That's it. Now we're going to hold this position soon. So after we do 5 repetitions, we'll start from now. 1, 2, 3, 4. And in this 5th position, we're going to hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Beautiful. So we're going to again. And again, we're going to do 5 of these. 2, 3, 4, and last one and hold. 5 for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Very good. Just shake out your legs a little bit. All right, and our last warm-up, we're going to hold, keeping our feet just outside of hip-width apart. We're holding a pretend kayak paddle, and we're going to swish through the water. That's it. Side to side, bending our knees as we go. So this move helps to raise that heart rate up just a little bit. Moving our arms and our shoulders. Bending your knees. That's it. Side to side. That's it. Swishing side to side. You'll be excellent kayakers or canoeists after this. That's it. With all the rain that we've had, all the rivers are overflowing. A few more. And rest. Whew. All righty. So now we're going to start with our strength exercises before I go on. So what we're going to do today is work on our hip flexors. All right, so our hip flexors help us to lift our leg up and forward when we're walking. Our hip flexors also help us to climb stairs and in and out of a car. All right, so I want you to get your chair and grabbing one dumbbell. Okay, so sitting at the edge of the chair, making sure you're sitting with good posture. So remember, good posture is ears over shoulders, ribs are over our hips. Now your dumbbell is resting on your left leg, okay? And you're holding it there in place. So this is providing extra weight for our leg for this exercise. So sitting nice and tall, we're going to imagine that there's a line in front of us and we're going to lift our leg up and over, up and over, up and over. That's it. Okay, so we're really working those hip flexors, working our thigh muscles a little bit. And as you're bringing your leg up and over, back, you're working a little bit of your hamstrings as well. Up and over. That's it, a few more. And last one, and rest. Putting the dumbbell now on the opposite leg. Sitting nice and tall. Again, lifting that leg up and over. Up and over. You can pretend that there is an imaginary line on the ground, that you have to lift your leg up and over. You can put a string on the ground or a small object and use that as a reference point to lift your leg up and over. Okay, a few more. And last one, up and over and rest. Okay, so now we're going to put the dumbbell back on your left leg and we're going to work the outside of our hip. Again, I want you to lift your leg up and out to the side and back. Out to the side and back. Out to the side and back. So we're working the outer part of our hip, our glute muscles, and as we're bringing the leg back in, we're working those inner thigh muscles as well. Okay. So this exercise really simulates getting in and out of the calf. Okay. Up and over, up and over. Last one, and rest. Popping the dumbbell on the other leg now. Sitting nice and tall. Again, up and over. Going sideways, out to the side and in. Out to the side and in. You can imagine that there's a line on the ground, an obstacle that you have to lift your foot up and over. Okay, lifting it up and over. Excellent. Also, if you're walking outside and you have to go up and down from the curb, again, lifting your leg up and over obstacles. And last one, and rest. All right, so I'm going to give our hip flexors a bit of a rest for now. We're going to stand up next to your chair and we're going to do some calf raises. So we're going to do a single leg calf raise. I'm holding my dumbbell in my left hand and I'm going to lift my right foot off the ground. So I'm going to do a single leg calf raise. Okay. Now if you find, and I'm holding on of course, if you find that this position is too difficult, you can put both feet on the ground and do some calf raises with both legs. So I'm going to lift my right leg off the ground. I'm standing nice and tall, lifting up and down, up and down. That's it. We're going to do a few of these. I think this is number 5. Excellent. 7, 8. We're going to do 12, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Beautiful. I'm going to swap sides now. I'm holding the dumbbell in my right hand. I'm lifting my left foot off the ground and I'm going up on my toes and down. 2, we're going to do 12 of these. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Excellent. Just give your legs a bit of a shake. All right. Now our next exercise, we're going to combine some exercises with this one. So we're going to work our legs and our upper body at the same time. All right, we're going to move this out of the way. So my legs are just outside of hip width apart and I'm holding one dumbbell just down beside my thighs. Okay, I'm standing nice and tall. I'm just going to squat down as far as I feel comfortable. As I stand up, I'm going to do a bicep curl. Then I'm going to lift it up over my head. And then I'm going to do a tricep extension. And then back, I'm going to reverse that movement. Back. Squat. Bicep curl. Shoulder press. Tricep extension. And reverse the movement as you come down. Again, bicep curl, shoulder press, tricep extension, and reversing it. All right, squat, no cheating, bicep curl, shoulder press, tricep extension, and then reverse it back down. That's it. We're going to do a few of these. Excellent. Coming down to chest, by your thighs, down. Bicep curl, shoulder press, tricep extension, back down to your chest, down to your thighs, on the ground. Bicep curl, shoulder press, that's it. Back to your chest, back to your thighs, squatting down. We'll do a few more. That's it. Down to the chest, down to the thighs, squat, bicep curl, shoulder press, tricep extension, back to the chest, back to the thighs. Last one, bicep curl, shoulder press, tricep extension, back down to the chest, back down to the thighs. Last squat and rest. Whew. All right, give everything a nice shake out. Okay, so this next one that we're going to do, we're going to use our hip flexors for this. So I want you, if you have 2 dumbbells, please get them. If you don't have 2 dumbbells, you can just use the one and then swap halfway. This next exercise is called, we're going to march and press forward. So using opposite sides of the body. I'm standing nice and tall and I'm holding my dumbbells just at about chest height. I'm going to push forward with my left and lift my right leg off the ground and alternating as I go. That's it. So we're marching and pushing forward. Keeping those dumbbells just out in front of you, not up over your head. So we're pushing forward, that's it, and marching. Now lifting your knees just as high as you're able to. If you just want to lift them nice and low, that's okay. Or if you want to lift them nice and high. Really working those hip flexors, that's it. Pushing forward and lifting those knees. Opposite sides of the body. That's it. Keep going. A few more. That's it. And 2 more. And rest. Whew. All right, popping one dumbbell down now. I'm going to get you to do an ab exercise. So we're going to sit down on our chair, just on the edge of the chair. I don't want you to lean back on it. So remember, sitting at the edge of the chair, making sure our posture is nice and tall and we have a length in our spine. So again, this is a combined exercise. We're going to do an oblique twist with a knee raise. And we're going to keep it on one side only. So I'm holding my dumbbell at chest height. I'm going to twist to my left. Okay, so we're just going to twist to the left just to get used to that movement. Making sure you keep the length in your spine. And now what we're going to do is include a knee lift on that same side. So twisting to your left and lifting your left knee. So just keeping at that side. Beautiful. Sitting nice and tall. That's it. Engage your abs, pulling your lower abdominals in. That's it. Couple more on this side. And rest. So now we're going to do the other side. And we're sitting nice and tall, keeping that dumbbell at chest height. We're just going to twist first and then we'll lift our knee. So twisting to your right, twist, twist, that's it. Twisting to your right, we'll just do it a couple more times and then we'll lift our knee. And now I'm going to lift my right knee. That's it. Twist and lift. Twist and lift. Twist and lift. Making sure you are sitting nice and tall. Twist and lift. Twist and lift. Two more. And rest. Whew. All right, so we're going to do all of those exercises again. So have a drink of water if you need. I think I will, just very quickly. All right. Okay, everyone's had a bit of a rest. Very good. Everyone's good to go. Give me a thumbs up if everything's all right. Yep, nice. So we're going to work our hip flexors. So putting your one dumbbell on your thigh, resting on your thigh, sitting nice and tall. Imagine that there's an obstacle in front of you. So lifting that leg up and over, up and over. That's it. We're going to do 10 of these. I think we're up to number 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful. Swapping the dumbbell on the opposite leg, sitting nice and tall, and lifting that foot up and over the object. That's it. This is number 3. Maybe it was 4, I don't know. 5, we'll do another 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful. Popping the dumbbell now onto the other leg, and we're going to put the leg to the outside. Sitting nice and tall, and lift that leg up and out to the side. Up and out to the side. That's it. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful. Putting the dumbbell now on the opposite leg, sitting nice and tall, and lifting your foot out to the side. That's it. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10, and back. You can really feel that on the sides of the hip there. All right, let's do our calf raises. So standing up next to your chair. Holding onto the chair with one hand, holding the dumbbell in your left hand, lifting your right foot off the ground, standing nice and tall, up onto your toes and down. Up onto your toes and down. We're going to do 12 of these. This is number 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. Beautiful. Going on to the opposite side of your chair. Now, putting your dumbbells in your right hand. You're lifting your left foot off the ground and it's up on the toes and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. Beautiful. All right. Standing in front of your chair now, we're going to do the squat and bicep curls. I'm just going to move this out the way. All right, so these are the 4 exercises that we're going to do together. Holding your dumbbell just by your thighs. Your feet are just outside hip width apart. We're going to squat down as far as you feel comfortable. On the way up, we're going to do a bicep curl, shoulder press, tricep extension, and then reverse that move back down. Excellent. This is number 2. We're going to do 10 of these. Back. That's it. 3. Excellent. And back down. And 4. Tricep extension. Back. And this is 5. We're halfway there. That's it. And back down. 6. Up. Tricep extension. And 7. Bicep curl. Shoulder press. Tricep extension. That's it. 8. Excellent. Keep going. And 9. 2 more to go. And last one. Shoulder press, tricep extension, and then reverse it. And you can put it on the ground. Whew. All right. You can have a drink if you need to. Grabbing your other dumbbell now. Okay. Beautiful. Standing nice and tall. We're going to do that marching and pushing forward. All right, so standing nice and tall, holding your dumbbells at chest height. And I'm going to push with my left and lift my right foot off the ground and alternating that movement. So remember, lifting your knee just as high as you feel comfortable to do. Keep your dumbbells low, not too high. That's it. Alternating that movement. Excellent. We're going to do 10 each side. I'll start from 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and rest. Woo. All right, popping your dumbbell down. This is our last exercise. Here. So we're going to do that oblique twist with the knee raise. Holding your dumbbell at chest height. I'm sitting at the edge of the chair, sitting nice and tall. I'm going to twist to my left and lift my left foot off the ground. I'm going to keep on this side. So this is number 2. We're going to do 10 on each side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So now we're going to do the other side. Sitting nice and tall, twist to your right and lift your right leg off the ground. Lifting that knee. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And rest. All right, we'll finish off with some stretches. So what I want you to do, we're going to stretch our hip flexors now. So I want you to stand by your chair and step forward. Okay. Now with your pelvis, I want you to tuck that tailbone under. Okay, and you should feel a stretch on the back leg. So from the hip all down to the thigh. So tucking that tailbone under and just hold it there. That's it. And the stretch should feel good. Okay, you're holding onto the chair for a little bit of balance. And rest. Swapping legs now. So my other leg is at the back. So with my pelvis, I'm going to tuck that tailbone under and I feel a stretch in that back leg there. And just hold it there. That's it. And rest. We're going to stretch our adductors now. I want you to sit down in your chair with your legs just outside of hip width apart. Sitting nice and tall and both hands are in the middle of your thighs here. Keeping the length in your spine, I want you to lean forward until you're nearly touching the ground. And you should feel a stretch in the middle of your thighs there. So just holding it there. Keeping your back nice and long, not rounding your shoulders. So just holding it there and lifting up. We're going to stretch our hamstrings now. Sitting at the edge of the chair, I want you to extend one of your legs. Hands are on the opposite thigh. Make sure that knee is straight, leaning forward until you feel a stretch in your hamstrings. Pulling your toes towards your face to get your stretch in your calf muscles. And just holding that there. Always be very gentle with your stretches. And releasing. Other leg. My knee is straight. My hands are on my opposite thigh. I'm going to lean forward. And then pull my toes towards my face to get the stretch of my calf muscles. And I can feel that stretch in my hamstrings as well. You only lean forward just until you feel that stretch start. As it gets easier, you might be able to lean forward a little bit more. Okay, sitting up nice and tall. And just sitting a little bit in the chair, bringing your arms back for a nice chest stretch. I'm going to stretch our upper body now, keeping your arms low. And pulling forward for a back stretch. And now hands on your shoulders and just circling those elbows, getting a nice stretch. That's it, nice big circles. And then lifting your arms up over your head, Stretch, stretch, stretch. You can open up your fingers and palms. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And then bringing them down and breathing out. Beautiful. All right, so that's it for today. I hope you all enjoyed that.